What's up, Planeswalkers? Theory 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Be sure to go flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the show. They still have $7.99 Dragon Shield deck boxes, which are fantastic. As well as this weekend, I believe, they will have a St. Patrick's Day sale from the 15th to the 18th. And they also have pre-orders up for both Modern Horizons as well as War of the Spark. So definitely go check that out. Now, you might have noticed that I did not do a little skit thing at the beginning there. I was planning on it, as you can possibly tell by the thumbnail title. I was going to do a little Hellraiser bit where I say some quotes. I'm not in a good mood. So we're going to jump on into it. Oh man, I have a horrible start of this week. So we're playing Cavalcade of Calamity. Initially I was going to do that with goblins, and then I tweaked the deck so much that Cavalcade no longer worked in it, so I decided to make it just goblins. And then goblins was doing really horribly, so I switched back to Cavalcade, except I decided to go just hardcore out on Cavalcade. And I did make some changes that I actually regret recently. Judith is good, but she's not great. I actually, honestly, I need more dang card draw. This deck is so close to being the best thing ever. Or, excuse me, the greatest thing ever. Where am I done? Which one do I want? Do I want Flame of Keld? I think I would prefer Flame of Keld over, thing. Anyway, we're doing it live. Who cares? Shut up. I'm tired. I have so much stuff to do. Anyway, the goal of this deck is to play a bunch of 1-power creatures and attack with them. That's pretty much it. It's a super aggro deck that has a large number of one drops. So we play Grasping Scoundrel, because this card is a 1-mana 1/1 that has a sweet bonus that when it's attacking, it gets +1/+0. But as you go to attack, it still triggers Cavalcade, which is top notch. Vicious Conquistador is a 1-mana 1/2. And when it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. A theme that you'll see is generally our one power creatures have some additional oomph to them to make sure we can actually have that longevity, even if we don't have Cavalcade. So for this one, you're guaranteed that 1 loss of life. Very fantastic. For this one, this card can get larger, right? Fanatical Firebrand has haste, which is top notch. And if your opponent has like a roadblock, you can go ahead and sacrifice this to deal 1 damage anywhere you choose. Footlight Fiend, very similar to Fanatical Firebrand. In that you have that kind of guarantee of getting damage through, whereas if this dies, you can deal damage to any target. We have 4 shocks. Fun fact, I've actually used shock mostly in the deck to get rid of blockers, because your 1-mana creatures are typically going to give you significantly more damage than 2. So usually you'll want to use your removal on that. I did not turn my phone off. Shut up. Orzhov Enforcer is a fantastic card in this deck because of the fact that, 1, it is a 1-power creature. It does cost 2 mana, but it has Death Touch, which mitigates a lot of the problems that these all 1-power creature decks have, in that it can actually get through your opponent's blockers. And when it dies, it gives you another 1/1, and this one even has evasion. It has flying, so that's very, very helpful in this style of deck. Cavalcade of Calamity, of course, you attack a creature, you deal damage to your opponent. It can also deal damage to planeswalkers. Never do that. Hit them in the face. That's the goal of this deck. Show your opponent pain. I throw in Flame of Keld. Why? Because I need just that a little bit more card draw. And since we have so many 1/0s in the deck, or 1-drops in the deck, excuse me. I mean, our average CMC is 1.8, right? Look at with 21 drops. We are going to dump our hand really, really fast. Really, we only have 3 3-mana cards, and that's 3 Legion Warboss. This card generates a 1/1 every turn, which is very helpful. You can attack with it, but I found in a lot of my games, I just have like a Cavalcade out and then a Legion Warboss, and as long as my opponent isn't attacking me for a lot of damage, even if they have like a decent sized blocker, I can just keep swinging in with that 1 creature, sending it to its doom in order to deal a little bit of extra damage to my opponent. Light of the Stage is essentially only ever cast for Spectacle, or if you cast it for your normal cost, you probably are going to lose the game anyway. You get card draw, essentially. That's what it's for. Skewer the Critics, a little bit of endgame bursts, and it can get rid of a blocking creature that's in your way. This is our mana base right now. It's strange because I initially had the deck at 20 and I flooded out too much, and in one of the games that I'll describe to you, I flooded out with 19 lands in the deck. I have no idea what's going on, but I should not be flooding with freaking only 19 lands. I could possibly drop this to 18. I know there's a deck. I should probably shut the heck up. Oh, wait, save changes. Jesus. I should probably shut up and just get to the games. There we go. I did see there's like a 13 mountain deck or something like that. And that's freaking ridiculous. 13 mountains. I'll live Va. This is a fine hand. I think we turn one Footlight Fiend because it's functionally the same amount of damage, right? So if we Fanatical first, we get 1 damage off now, and then next turn, if we play double Footlight Fiend, it's still just 1 damage. So it'd be 2 damage. This way we get 2 damage. Yeah, it's the same. So I'd rather play this first than the Hasty Guy, because Hasty Guy can get there. So we have a great curve here. If we're going against Sultai Midrange, it might not be great. Because of the fact that our opponent is going to be able to get a lot of life out of Wadgoth Walker, and just the fact that they would have a really good blocker on this board would be really hard to deal with. Legion Warboss can help a little, but ooh, that's what I like to see. All right, and we'll play this. We could get fungal infection. We didn't. That's nice. Cool. So I'll start talking about the games. We played a lot of games with goblins. We lost a decent amount of them. We did win a couple, but there's a lot of DC issues, and I got super frustrated. I already kind of, I don't know if you can tell, I'm not in a great mood today. Anyway. I guess this is just Golgari. Ooh, they didn't even have the Wild Growth Walker. I assume that cat's not staying, yeah. So here, I'm totally fine taking this damage and then just killing this. Notice when I was doing the deck, I said that Light of the Sage you almost never cast for its full cost. Skewer, you will often do that because you want to get rid of your opponent's blockers. So here we can go ahead and attack in. And what we want, I think we want to make these a little bit larger. I think. Because they can do more damage from being blocked. So we have 3 damage just like if our board gets wiped. Obviously, one of the biggest weaknesses against this deck is, or for this deck, oh, it is Sultai. Interesting. I guess they just needed blue. No, but these decks usually just, like, have Grixis for blue. But yeah, opponent is dead AF, as I like to say. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with everyone. There's nothing they can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They block that, they die. They block this, they die. Yeah, they should be just dead no matter what. Yeah, so I played 4 matches with this in practice mode. The first deck was against Merfolk, and I destroyed them. I killed them before their 4th turn, because I went first, and this deck is very bursty, for sure. And I think I shocked like one of the first creatures. Because we have so many 1-drops, we were able to weave those removal spells in, as you saw that game. We're able to weave those in and get rid of opponent's blocker. So I shocked a River Sneak, and then they played a Lord. I shocked their Lord, and then on that next turn, I killed them. The one after that was an Abzan matchup. I got them all the way down to 6. Then they Cleansing Nova'd me, and I flooded. I have to mulligan this hand. We have no pressure early on, and we need pressure, especially since we're going second. This might look awful, but we have 3 things to cast, so I'll take it. Cavalcade would be great if I had, like, if either of these was a mountain, I would keep it, but I want to be able to hit my second land. And of course now it's going to be nothing but mounds on top, or nothing but lands, I should say. But we're going second, and that's potentially a problem. Okay, well, we got the red source, so it would have technically been better. I think I'm going to play Vicious Conquistador first, because that way they don't get a clean fungal infection on me, just in case this is something that runs fungal infection. Yeah, so I flooded out against Abzan. I was so close to killing them. I think I even had a Cavalcade out, but my opponent kept an awful hand. They are going to be... Never mind. Apparently we're playing against Mono Black Turbo Concede. That's fine, I guess. I guess they mulligan to 6, but they... You don't keep a 1 land there. Next up, we went against Izzet Phoenix, and we destroyed them. I didn't pay attention to exactly how fast, but yeah, they died. They died real quick. And then the last game was against Orzhov Knights and Angels. We both flooded out, and you know they got a Danitha out. I finally ended up getting a, I should say Anne, shouldn't I? I finally ended up getting Anne. So here, so here the sequencing is really important, right? Here we want to be able to play potentially a shock or light up the stage on my following turn. In order to do that, I'll need that red mana, but I only have one mountain. So what I need to do here is, instead of playing the Footlight Fiend out, because I can weave that in next turn with my red source, I then play the Fanatical Firebrand, because I can guarantee, essentially, that I can make use of shock or light up the stage. Even if they have a blocker, I can sacrifice Firebrand in order to get that up. They will have a blocker. So, didn't actually matter. I ended up drawing this. So the question is, do I shock this in order to play the Footlight Fiend? Honestly, I think the answer might be yes. It's kind of wasted, but essentially, do I expect to get more than 2 damage out of Firebrand? Yes. The issue is that this might be vampires, and they might be playing like lords and things that would make me inclined to want to save the shock. But I think, honestly, this shock is more important used as a tempo card in order to keep our Firebrand attacking. But yeah, so Orzhov Knights, we both flood out. You know, there's a little bit of back and forth. They get a Danitha, gain some life back. They cast like 2 of those rescue angels. And they used both of their things. I was able to kill their first Danitha. They played a second Danitha. Ooh. That's a dead card if I've ever seen one. Well, shit. Well, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Because I wanted to be able to use light up the stage this turn. I guess it's fine using light up the stage here. I do think I have to sack this, because they can just block this for free. So I think I just sack. I guess I could have just attacked with Footlight Fiend. I don't know. That might have been wrong. That might have been wrong and stupid. I'm just gonna go and spectacle this now. We're kind of flooding out, which is ridiculous. But in that game, when I had 32 cards left in my library, so I only went through, what, 28? I had drawn 11 out of the 19 lands that are in this deck. Absolutely brutal. Alright, so now we got double of these, which is just fantastic. Especially since they are playing life gain. Ooh, look at those triggers! I'm bringing the pain. I can't say that person's name, so that doesn't help. Now! Alright, and this is the bad part, where you're playing Boros Midrange, I guess? I was playing Boros, like, aggro. Why are you running definitely clearing, you piece of shit? Ah! Oh, come on. We have such sights to show you. Get that shit out of my face! I assume you're not attacking, right? But you're at 11. You're gonna take 4 damage next turn? Ooh, and I have a shock? And take your damage. And take your damage. I'm gonna save the shock because they could have like a Johnny's Primate. And I'm fine taking 5, I guess it'd be 6 more damage. Okay, gonna go and just kill this now. Fuck off, please. Okay, so I'm gonna they're gaining life. Ah! What kind of aggro deck plays a Johnny's? Welcome. I mean, I'm still attacking with this. That's 3 damage. Just 4 damage? I don't know, who cares? Not sure if we'll block. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't wait for my opponent to have another heroic reinforcements. Alright. Question is, am I dead?
It is good to see you.
Shut up.
Friend.
2, 4. Shit. I think I'm alive.
Be strong.
2, 4, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, so they're keeping up 2 creatures. No blocks. I need my dabblage. Is this considered Flood 6? 6 lands out of 46? Or, sorry, 6 lands when I've drawn 16 cards. 10. What the... what? I don't know. I mean, I can't win. I attack in. I deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get them to 4. And then they even gain life. Oh, I need to refresh. The good thing about playing aggro decks is I can get a lot of videos in, or a lot of games in, the same length of time. Corral Hungus? Coral Hungus? I don't know. Sure. I don't really want to play this untapped. Okay. I'm legit thinking about shocking them to light up the stage. Should I do that next turn? I could Cavalcade this turn. Doesn't actually help anything. But I can do this, and then next turn I can shock them, light up the stage. Sure. Going against Orzhov of some sort. Possibly gonna have a life gain aspect. Okay. Gonna go and punch you in the face then. Going to light up the stage. Going to play one of these, and play one of these. I expect them to have removal. No. What are you playing? Interesting. That's fine. I'll still get in for 2 damage. Then I'll play Enforcer. And next turn, if I draw a land, I can play my entire hand. Let's see what you have. This is Orzhov Control, I guess. Well, I got a Cavalcade. I think I'll Skewer the Critics, because I'm more or less guaranteed to be able to get that out of hand. The problem, of course, with doing this is that my opponent could have the 4/3 Angel. I think there's that, like, Lyra or something. Lyra would pretty much be a concession. Alistair Born. Sure. I don't have any good creatures in my grave. I guess I would rather have the Conquistador out. And I do want to just get the Flame of Keld down now. So I do lose 2 damage, kind of, from the shock, but I was going to have to discard anyway. Fuck. Unfortunately, in this type of deck, you really don't have room for things like Bedabble. And I assume a decent number of you at this point have been like, why aren't you running Bedabble? I'm so cute and fluffy. Shouldn't you be a Johnny avatar then? But yeah, it's just not. It's not easy to slot those into very linear aggro decks. Okay, there we go. I wanted to make sure my internet was still there. Oh, gates. Yay. 1, 2, 3, sure. So next turn I can play both of these. I can play this, but I'm probably just going to die. Gates Ablaze is really difficult for these types of decks to deal with. Oh, they're playing the 4-color version. Interesting. Cavalcade is nice. So actually, I'm obviously going to play the Firebrand here, but I think I'm going to save the Warboss for after I get hit with a board wipe. So next turn, I think the play is... Oh, you know what? I probably should have Scoundreled this turn. Oh, they might board wipe me now. No, they Gatebreaker ran. Well, that's a little awkward. Oh, come on. I passed the turn because if they want to wipe the board with a Gates Ablaze, then I can kill it Gatebreaker Ram. Because they're gonna deal 2 damage, and these are all gonna die anyway. So that happens, and then I can just shoot them in the face. And luckily, I saved my Warboss. Don't they know life gain is cheap? Not gonna lie, I don't love playing aggro decks for this exact reason. Like, it feels like you either just burst through games and there's nothing your opponent can do about it, or like you just lose on like turn 2, right? Your opponent just has some good play against you and you can't. And you draw a bunch of lands and you proceed to bang your skull against your desk. I run 19 lands. I'm running fewer lands than the majority of people who play this deck that I've seen. Guild Summit, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do math, who cares? Math's for blockers. Yeah, cool, hurry up. Ooh, Flame of Keld, don't mind if I do. This will at least help me recover if I do get board wiped. But, for what it's worth, my board is comprised of essentially only 1 card. Let's go and put it on here, why not? So they're down to 7. Hopefully we can kill them. But I doubt it, because if they play an untapped land, they can gain a bunch of life. Well, 2, 4, 6. It's still a bunch of life considering they have a blocker, but I'm hoping this Flame of Keld helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've drawn 8 spells and 5 lands. I don't actually know. That is a messed up amount. Is he searching right now? Is my internet fine? Oh, cool! They conceded. Yay! We got a win. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do something. We're doing it live. I'm going to take out another land. Goodbye, mountain. Hello, additional Flame of Keld. Or should I add another Warboss? I'm gonna add another Flame of Keld. I think it's slightly better than the Warboss for the fact that I can actually like play it more guaranteed with only 18 land. Ugh. Brotherly Moose. Mouse. We're going first. We have double flame, which is trash. But we have okay plays. So we'll keep this. We'll lead off with Conquistador. It is technically slightly more resilient. Next turn I can Scoundrel and Shock. I'll play this untapped and hold up Shock, I guess. I assume my opponent might shock me. No, they should have shocked me before I got to damage and stuff. Don't know why they decided to do that, but whatever. Can you tell I've completely lost my mind? Oh, dude, totally play oh, that's not what I wanted you to play. I wanted you to play the Steamy Boy. So I could have murdered it. With heavy emphasis on my vitriol. Die. I love that I only have one red. Just swinging. Hopefully this is not the mono red version that plays Chain Whirler. I'm waiting for the Chain Whirler. Eat my ass. Ah! Why? You fucking me? You kidding me right now? I'm attack. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you played. Get me. Kill me. Kill me. I'm keeping it because we have light up the stage. That is the only reason I hate my life. That's not the only reason I hate my life. There are plenty of reasons for that. Oh, that's fine. I'm playing shooting Winter Wells anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Then I'm gonna light up the stage. I'm gonna get 2 3-drops. And it'll be sad. Oh my gosh, I got a land. It's possible I should have skewered the critics on the Llanowar Elves, but time will tell. By time, I mean right now, we should figure out if that was a terrible idea. I need to mount my light better. I am dark. Also, look super low. And super over here. Just gonna move slightly. Alright, this is Golgari. Man, shout out to the awful framing. I think it's just because I've slowly just been slumping down in utter sadness. You gonna attack with that Llanowar Elf? Loser. Scoundrel. Firebrand. Kill the elf. Attack with the fiend. And be sad. So apparently, the Hellraiser analog here isn't that I'm going to be making my opponents feel that. It's that my pain is the pain that will be legendary. Aggro decks. Demons to some, angels to others. Have you ever heard of fucking off? Wow, Cavalcade! Woo! You block either of them, you die! Oh, right. They can just exile my Enforcer. Whatever, fine. Just draw a land, please. Flood out with 19 land. No land to be seen with 18. Yeah, wow. Oh, it's Sultai. Why are you playing a Guildgate, you scrub? Fuck it. But Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? You give me something I can hold on to. Just fuck off and die. You probably think I'm like the others before. Saw your name and number on the wall. Remember, kids, don't do aggro. If you go to your local LGS and someone says, hey, do you want to play this aggro deck? Tell them, no. Tell them you're a good boy or girl, and that you only play wholesome mid-range decks. Sure, whatever, I'll keep this trash. Oh, you know what I should do for this? Oh, crap. I don't know if I'm able to change my camera settings while I'm recording. Because I was going to put in grayscale, but I was like, I'm not going to mess with anything while I'm recording. Just corrupts my entire recording session of sadness. Interesting. I'll attack with both. I highly doubt my opponent's going to block. Bunbury, we have such sights to show. Show you. We're gonna first of all skewer you because we find that kinky, and then we're gonna play a scoundrel. Why do I want to say scoundrel? It's not even a word. All right, I'd like a black land. Hey, we won again. Wow. That was fun and interactive. Look, I don't like aggro decks. I don't like playing as them. I'm fine playing against aggro decks. But my god, playing aggro, like, it's fast. I'll give you that. But man, it's just like, it's painful. It's like, okay, I either win real quick and my opponent is annoyed, or I don't and I'm just like, yeah, I lose for like 5 minutes. This would be a great hand if we were going first. Fenir 8, hello. If you are a viewer of the channel, I hope you say hi in the comments. I always love seeing that people watch and stuff. That's really cool. No offense, but I really hope that I kill you. Not in real life. In the game. YouTube algorithm, don't come and attack me. So they're playing I don't like that. Don't ask me why, I just don't. Luckily, we have access to Warboss into Flame of Keld and Fanatical Firebrand. What are you playing? Fair. Here I want to play out this swamp. I can sacrifice Fanatical Firebrand, play Skewer the Critics. I should have played Blood Crypt if I was going to do that. Yeah, that was dumb. I can sack Fanatical Firebrand, Skewer the Growth Chamber Guardian, attack in for 1 with, or for 2 with both of those. I think that's probably the play. So I ping them, get in that sweet dabblage, kill this. Oh, you know what? That was dumb. I should have just attacked with both, and if they decided to block this one, I could have just... Oh, that was so dumb. I could have just... Yeah, that... Yep, no. Yep. So I assume they're playing tokens or something. Some sort of go-wide strategy. Oh, why am I dumb? I'm not gonna skewer that, am I? Am I? Wait. If I have to... That's dumb. Why would I ever do that? Play this, kill this with Firebrand, Or just attack. Who can? What the? Yeah, just hold up my Firebrand. I just attack with these two. If he blocks, that's fine. If he doesn't block, that's fine. I just skewer him post-combat. The hell am I don't know how to play aggro decks, apparently. I'm just skewering my opponent. And then if my opponent tries any shenanigans, I can pop my Firebrand off right in its ugly face. And this ugly face. Actually, that art's not terrible. Which you can't see because I'm there. So that's getting popped off. But unfortunately, my opponent now has 2 2/2s with lifelink. I'm so glad. I could attack with the Orzhov Enforcer. Fudge off. I have to attack with this. God dang it. Alright, hear me out. I have to attack with this anyway. I might as well get value for it. Oh, I don't know. This is so stupid. No, man, why would you shift like that? If this shifted over here, I would have accidentally clicked it. Fine with that trade. Fine with that trade. That's not a trade, but that's fine. Because if I didn't attack with this would have just been a 1/1. So, like, they gain life anyway. But, you know, I get an Untitled Token, so I'm not in a terrible position. Depending on what I draw from this, of course, can help a lot. But this is probably just not a game I can win. Yay! Pain. How dare you use that word? I'll show you pain. Or no, he's like, what was it? Let me introduce you to pain? I am pain or something like that? I am pain. Could you just, like, off? Why not just, like, wait a turn and you could kick that? You attack with 3 fucking F. I just want to remind everyone, I cut down the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've drawn one more land, or one more non-land than I have lands. I still technically can kill my opponent thanks to Flame of Keld's last ability. I would need, like, light up the state. Let's see. Okay, I have Swamp, so I can play Swamp. 3 mana, light up the stage. Yeah, so I can light up the stage into exactly double Cavalcade, and I think maybe I would be able to kill my opponent. All right, this game's over. I'm done. Oh no! I really hope you guys don't mind my intense saltiness. I've had a terrible day. I've had a terrible beginning of my spring break. Yeah. Let's open a pack though. Oh, we have 2 packs. Don't mind if I do. And gold? Wait, it's not gems, which means it's a mythic. And gems. There it is. I'd like to, of course, thank my lovely patrons for the continued support, especially Salamander and Croft. If you'd like to join them in supporting the channel and making it so I lose my mind a little bit less, you can find links to that down in the description, along with links to the Discord server where we recently talked about we talked about Magic the Gathering waifus and husbandos. Husband? I don't know how to say it. Whatever. Yeah, so that was a weird thing that happened. And my Ethep account where I'll post all my deck lists. I do hope you enjoyed this spiral into insanity. If you did, go and tap that like button. Add subscription to Manipool. Cast a comment in the comment section down below. Pass the turn and the video to some of your friends. And until next time, all will be one.